thought he was gonna do something cool. You don't have like a machinist limit break or something?
Failure! Failure! You're still a failure! Failure! I can smell the failure! Failure!
Yeah. It's a good game. It really is. It's kind of Star Wars, and I like it. Good Star Wars, not current Star Wars. I was actually thinking about you the other day. I have 9, apparently. I never actually I bought it a long time ago. I played 9, like back on PlayStation, but I'm gonna have to revisit 8 and 9 because I don't remember hardly anything about those games. Even 10 too. I mean, 10 as well, not 10 2. I will never play 10 2 again, never. But I'll play 10. I gotta go back and play those, even if it's offline, just to kind of remember. I remember 9 when I did play. I don't know what happened, but I think at some point in the game, I got stuck. And in trying to find out where I needed to go to progress, I ended up like power leveling. Was like hella strong. And I ended up clearing the game fairly easy after that because my characters were all very high level. My thumbs hurt thinking of 8, mashing that select button to boost Guardian's attack. Yeah, I don't remember too much about that either. The X button? Yeah. Alright. Oh boy. Alright. Well, if it isn't Kane, alone today, are you? A hankering for tacos. Bro, I always have a hankering for tacos. Actually, I don't ever want to eat again after the last couple days. I'm so uncomfortably full. And I still have a lot of food to work through. And I don't really know how I'm going to do it. Because I've actually been, just as a side note, I've been actually losing a decent amount of weight. Not like weight, but like fat weight. And I feel like I'm rewriting all my progress like the last couple months. So I really need to get back into it. Also, the strat in that game was super basic. Spam attack, spam summon, spam limit breaks using aura. Those 3 strats will win you the game. Pretty much. Yeah. And I think they took some things that were pretty cool from 7 and they tried to kind of build upon them, but I feel like they made them worse, you know? Because the way that we did it in 7, it was, I think 7 might have actually been the first game that there were limit breaks, right? It was still kind of like it made sense at least, I feel like. With 8, I feel like there was almost like a level of skill. It wasn't so much turn-based anymore, if that makes sense. Or maybe not skill, but there's like a specific way you should play. Like what you're saying. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call them out. One of them's chorizo, one of them's mole, and one of them's just beans, because I guess everyone's a basic bitch. You have to have at least one of those basic bitch tacos. Is that Hildebrand? Oh shit, so this is one of the guys. Okay, so he aged because he was away. Yeah, like that's another crazy concept in this game, and it's actually not that bad of a plot point. It is kind of strange though. Like, so in the other world, a couple days ended up being like something like 20, 30 years. Only 3 tacos. Is that bad? That's crazy that much time went by. And kind of like, real talk, kind of ruins people's lives a little bit because, you know, oh, hey, that's like my mom. Oh shit, she's old and she died. It's too few. Yeah, I can crush tacos. Actually, that's what I should do. I should make some Thanksgiving leftover tacos. That would be a way to get through some of the stuff. That doesn't sound very good. You're in Jersey, right, Arcs? Does Wawa, like, you know Wawa, right? I shouldn't even have to ask that, but if, you know, I just assume. Does Wawa still have the gobbler? That fucking sandwich was amazing. It only came around on Thanksgiving. For anyone who doesn't know, Wawa is a gas station convenience store that's primarily on the East Coast. I think it's actually in Southeast too now. There's some locations in Florida. So I'm being vulnerable here. Oh God. What? Oh my God. You're lucky my wife's not here. She would find your address. She would dox you. No, my wife is super obsessed with Wawa. It's like got this weird cult following. Like her family back in the day, like they'd get Wawa on holidays and stuff. And pretty much it's just a convenience store that does like a variety of different foods. Nothing too special. It's not even like the greatest food ever. It's just they have a lot of different options. But they have this sandwich called the gobbler that comes around Thanksgiving. And I'm pretty sure it's turkey, gravy, stuffing, and maybe even cranberry sauce on it. And it's like really, really good. It's kind of like a fat sandwich, but if it was like a Thanksgiving sandwich. That's crazy, man. Wawa. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say, because I'm kind of like, I get it from my wife all the time. She's always like talking about how amazing Wawa is. It's decent. It's not like you're missing a lot, but I do think like just living there, I definitely think you should at least have tried it. Let's put it that way. So that's your daddy? Oh, fucking bitch. They built one right next to my gym, so maybe one day I'll indulge. There's not like a ton of great stuff. Apparently they have burgers and fries now, but I mean, I would get like a sandwich. They have like they do have breakfast. They have like grab and go stuff too. That's pretty decent. I like pretzels from there, but I actually just like pretzels in general. I actually eat a lot of pretzels. It's like one of my weird things. The ads are all about their pizza now. They have pizza now. Of course they do. Like, why wouldn't they? Their menu is so big. Like, you can get this like anything in like a bowl too. I will say, I don't know how you feel about chicken strips, but they do have this thing that I would always get when I was drunk or high, or sometimes both, because they're always open after like bars. We would go there, and it's a bowl that it's half. One side is mac and cheese, the other side is mashed potatoes, and on top of it there's three chicken strips. I would crush that like every time, because like it kind of just like, that's like the holy trinity when you're drunk, you know? Like you kind of need that in your life. Anyway, yeah, so I actually just I've been on a big alcohol hiatus, but for Thanksgiving I did get hammered, and I do regret it. So yeah, that was fun. Anyway, so she's talking about when you were in that other area, sir. Why are we still here? Also, why are we not eating our tacos just looking at these guys? Ugh. Why? I've been exploring Tyrol. Sure. So, real quick, because it's bothering me, with every time I see Wuklamat, because I don't really talk too much about it after it happened in the Sveen fight. But why? Like, how, more not why, but how? How did Wuklamat get so strong to where she's like actually like breaking out of a different dimension to like get into the fight with us? Like in the beginning, Wuklamat was kind of like not really all that strong. And there's not like, she didn't even have like a Rocky training montage. She didn't have a hyperbolic time chamber, Dragon Ball Z sort of thing. She didn't do anything. She didn't do steroids. She didn't have like scientists work on her body. How the fuck did she suddenly get so strong? Like she didn't have like the Gohan, like, you know, Elder Kai, unlock your potential type sort of thing. I don't get it. I still don't understand it. It was never really explained. Like, hey, how did you suddenly become stronger than us? Magic, obviously, but they don't even talk about it. Like, that was one of the most frustrating things. Like, it's like there's so many things that just happen in this game, and it's just like plot armor, you know? An enemy that like you're supposed to lose to, you would lose to, nothing would change, and then you fight them again, and then all of a sudden you're like beating their ass. Like, I don't know. I don't understand it. That's why I'm just saying, like, I just feel like they just gave up with the story. They're like, nobody. All right, looking good. Oh, nice. It's the 3 least popular scions. So I did see that it was data mined. So people were talking about the haircuts. The Zero haircut, Graha haircut, and who's that chick? That half-elf chick from Heaven's Ward. You know, the one with the pointy ears. That chick. So they're thinking it's at some point that's going to be cash shop items. I did see that there's actually an extra post about that. There's going to be some new gear, and it looks like they're releasing the sets, and I'm actually pretty pumped because it looks like Zero's set, they're actually going to break out into separate pieces. They're not going to try and pull the same bullshit they did with Gaia. But hey, if they're really hurting new outfits for the twins, I like Alphino's. Yeah, so Alphino's outfit, not this one, the one he had, I think, before this one, is available on Cash Shop right now. And they've updated it to where it's now dyeable. They're starting to make the Scion outfits dyeable, which is something they said that they were never going to do, but here's the thing. When you release a shit expansion and you're actually, you know, losing a lot of money, I never buy from Cash Shop. Yeah, totally. I don't think you should, but I'm just saying if you were going to, they're doing some new stuff, and I think it's a very, very clear sign of kind of the state that the game's in, because things that they've gone out and actually said over the years multiple times that they would never do, they're doing now. So yeah. But anyway, so Zero's outfit is going to be available. I'm kind of more just down for Zero's haircut. Just something different. WoW added... Yeah, I saw that. WoW added a $90 amount in their cash shop, and people ate it up. That's what people were talking about in this game. And while things are better in this game, it's still... I don't like the idea of the cash shop, but unfortunately... I mean... It's one of those things where people are always going to do it, you know? And they're able to charge that. What's up? Hey, what's up? Hmm? Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah. My thing is, I don't mind throwing a few schmeckles if I like actually like the game, you know? But yeah, I feel like this is not 100% gonna be the last expansion I get, but it's beginning to look like that. Because I don't know, unless they change some things around, I'm probably gonna just drop it. And this will for sure probably be the last MMO I ever play. Man, why are we always stuck with the twins? You won't play the next Final Fantasy Online? I don't know, man. I'm kind of like... I have a vested interest just because how much time it's like, you know, it's definitely like kind of like a sunk cost at this point. Like, I almost want to see it through because I've played so much. I don't know if I'm gonna open myself up to another one. Between like, you know, just like the quality of it, I really don't like Square's as a company has really been pissing me off more and more. And there's a lot of things like that I normally would have thrown money at. You know, like I bought, like for instance, I wasn't a big fan of the things that they did in 15. 15 was kind of like a... By the time 15 got to us, it was essentially an unfinished game. And even with the, like, you know, I still bought the expansions, and the complete version that they eventually released was definitely better, but you had to essentially, like, you know, buy all that content in addition to it. And I don't like that. I don't like the way that they've done things. I didn't even buy the DLC for 16. I thought 16 was a good game. I liked it. I didn't like it so much that I would like continue to do that. And I think my thing is just, as I have less and less time, I'm more and more likely to kind of start voting with my wallet essentially. And if there's something that I don't really like or something I'm not super excited about that a company's doing, I just don't really support it, you know? Oh man, we're stuck with these guys. Alright, so something to do with Alexandria. I don't really care about Queen's Fiend. I guess people are upset. Yeah, are we actually upset that Sphene died? Huh. I get that. I'm waiting for the discount for 16. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Like, 16, I thought overall was like a really pretty good game. It had its challenges, but I think it's not really the devs' fault all that much. It's just Square as a company, you know, like what they did, because they had they had the team that worked on Final Fantasy 14 work on 16, and they were doing that, and what we ended up getting was kind of like two lesser products overall, because I get it, you know, like everyone's trying to save money where they can and stuff, but unfortunately, I feel like it just kind of amounted, or like basically became kind of two, not unfinished games, but I feel like there could have been so much more. I mean, without spoiling anything, they also had the OG director of DMC work on the combat. Well, I was going to say combat, fantastic. I'm mainly speaking about like the story. There's some things in 16 where it just kind of dropped off. And I don't really know if I'm the best person to really speak about this, because I actually liked 16, but a lot of like reception about 16 was a lot of people weren't very, very fond of it. I don't know if that's because they kind of went with like because they went with a classic fantasy type thing. I don't know if it's because it was made to appeal more to Western audiences. I don't know, but I thought it was really, really good. I liked it. Do I think it's like the best Final Fantasy? Absolutely not. But I don't even know if it would be like in my top 5. But it was a good story though. It was good. For generations, the Alexandrians lived without even the awareness of death. I wouldn't have expected them to have funeral rites still. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's another thing about this game that really pissed me off. That whole society that they don't die, and in order to sustain their society, they were going to actually come to our world and kill everyone and harvest their souls so that they could keep living infinitely. Is it a step up from 15 at least? Yes, absolutely. 15 was good. 15, I don't think necessarily deserves all the criticism it gets, but I think OG 15 when it came out was a fucking messy game, and it was messy because the development of that game was atrocious. They almost completely canned the project. It was inherited. They basically gave it to somebody who had no actual experience doing a flagship Final Fantasy title, and he did a good job. The only other game I think he did for Square was he did Crisis Core, Tabata, and I think he did good, like for what it was. But I just think Square has just I think there's some things that they cut corners in. They do things like, they put like a big budget, and it's like, oh, this has like we've got this artist, doing a soundtrack or doing a song for like the game or something like that. And it's just like, I just wish they would spend their money elsewhere. I think sometimes the PR is the most frustrating thing that they do. Is Square still pushing for NFTs? Last I heard that they've dropped that whole idea, because I think that would be suicide to try and actually go ahead and do that. But I don't know. I haven't actually been keeping up a ton on news and stuff about games and shit, so maybe. One thing I will say, I never underestimate corporate greed, because it makes people do a lot of bad shit, and more often than not, it ends up getting put on the consumer in some way, shape, or form, whether it be like the price of things goes up or the quality goes down, and you're seeing that with this past expansion. There's very clear just a lesser, more inferior product being given for the same price, if not more, if you think about it. That's my TED Talk. Yeah, I don't feel bad about Sphene dying. Sphene was terrible. She was a bitch. I'm glad she's dead. The worst final boss ever. I liked La Habrea more. I thought La Habrea. That was a good final villain. Or Heaven's Ward, Anime Pope. Anime Pope was a great final boss. Galulja. Alright. Impossible to lose to La Habrea. So, I don't know if you plan on playing Dawntrail ever, but without spoiling too much, it's just the final and like boss in this game is kind of like the embodiment of like toxic positivity, I guess you could call it. They do evil things for the sake of good for, you know, the people they care about. And it's just, yeah, not good. No, some spoilers, yeah. But pretty much, I don't like it. It's the princess, yeah. Just kind of an empty shell of a character. And it makes sense why, because, you know, things you find out. But the game's Princess Garnet. Yeah, I wouldn't even say don't even call her Princess Garnet. I know that that's what they mean, but it's a slap in the face to the original character. It would be like if La Habrea was modeled after Cloud, one of like the most iconic Final Fantasy characters, period, and they somehow attached it to this fucking mook, this just nothing burger, lame ass Kingdom Hearts-esque villain. All right. Also, I don't like, you know, I get it. Like they don't let us say mean things in this game, but I don't like how positive all the options have been, all the dialogue options. Like Wuklamot will do something fucking stupid, and we can't say, "Hey, that wasn't a good idea." We'll like give this like, "There's always next time," you know, like. All right, so we're gonna attend this funeral. I'm really hoping Wuklamot is kind of done after this patch, because again, I've said it now I think twice already since I've started streaming. For the sake of the game, I think they need to go a different direction, because people really do not like the character. All right, I'm gonna go to Solution 9. I'm gonna put on my Solution 9 outfit. Yeah. I think expanding on Solution 9 would have been a cool thing. Crossroads. Does that mean we're gonna cross out of this whole area and never come back? We need to do the lease thing, because people didn't like lease, and they buried that bitch. We were talking about something one day, and we got on the topic of free companies, and they're like, "Yeah, you can join mine." I was like, "Done, cool, I'll do it." Juice. God, my neck is so itchy. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm super scruffed out. I wasn't planning on streaming, but here I am. I have a job interview on Tuesday, and I was literally just gonna let it grow out until like the morning of. But yeah. I am in super lazy mode. Haven't been doing anything. It's really itchy though. I kind of wanted to take care of this sooner than later. With neck beard. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got one on. I think I have one on Tuesday. I have one on Wednesday as well. Yeah, right now the white collar job market is really, really rough. Uh, yeah, I don't want to settle for just like anything, but yeah, it's not a fun situation right now. Understandably, you know. I don't like any of these. I'll take the money and run. No, I mean, like, honestly, I feel like the big issue with the white collar job market right now is obviously like if you're looking for remote work, you're being pitted against a bunch of national candidates as well as some international too. And it's just kind of how the job market is. Unfortunately, a lot of companies, just because it's required by law, the Equal Opportunity Act, a lot of job posts, they are required to post a job even if they know 100% who they plan on hiring internally. So I've been burned a lot of things where I interview really well, I make it to the end. I'm basically told, hey, you were great, but we're actually going with an internal candidate, and there's nothing you can do because, you know, they're never going to come out and say that's what's going on because that would be illegal. But because of that, sometimes some of those laws actually end up hurting the applicant that they're meant to, you know, protect. But yeah, that's the big issue that I'm finding. A lot of jobs that aren't really jobs. And I'd like to think that I'm not getting a call just to kind of fill in like a minority applicant spot. That would actually hurt more. That they're like, hey, we interviewed a Latino guy, you know, he had a chance. I don't want it to be like that, but I really don't know because the job market's been it's been really rough lately, which is ironic because like yeah, I mean, I basically look for jobs, I interview and rinse and repeat. It'd be nice to kind of stop doing that. God, this guy's so ugly. Holy shit. Bro, you are fucking ugly. God damn. Former chief aide to the queen. Alright, so this whole patch is going to be kind of wrapping up, I hope, what we have in what we've done in Dawntrail. We are aware your people do not use them. Got it. Okay. Were there a lot of people that actually liked Sphene as a character? I couldn't stand her. I don't know. I kind of wonder sometimes about sort of the people that play this game because I was doing a hunt train a couple weeks ago, and one of the we were just all kind of chatting amongst ourselves while we were doing the hunts, and one person in our party, it was just a party finder, was like really like touched by the Dawntrail story, which I don't know, it's kind of like one of those things where like you and somebody else see the same movie and they think it's like the most amazing thing, and you're like, that was flaming dog shit, holy shit. And like they said that they cried more at the end of Dawntrail than they did all of like Shadowbringers and Endwalker, which I was just like, wow. You know, I understand you can't actually argue opinions like, as being like factual, of course, but like that to me, I was like, ugh, that kind of seems like a trash take. Maybe they meant like it was just so bad. I feel like some JRPGs enthusiasts are a bit overly forgiving. Well, yeah, I mean, do you remember when we played Valkyrie profile, the new one, whatever, the new one that came out. I hated that game. That game was so bad. Like, I don't remember the last time that I played a game that bad all the way through. It was like an empty, like, story. There was no plot. The plot was not plotting, and the plot that was there was super generic. The combat system wasn't great. The character design and like just the way things looked were very strange. But while I was playing, I would get these fanboys come through on the episodes.
Although we are gathered here for the same reason,
the episodes that I would upload to YouTube, and they were pissed. Like, I had people talking shit to me and like saying things like about, you know, like how harsh I was about the game. And like, I don't think I was really that harsh. Like, the game was full of bugs. There was like random things where you can get stuck in a wall in like in the combat system. Like, an enemy would hit you, and if they hit you a certain way, you would actually get stuck in like the barrier of the wall, and you would have to do like this weird jumping thing if like eventually you fell out. But like, that game was garbage, and like there were some strong people or people that felt strongly about it to the extent that they wanted to go at me. But that's the thing, like, I kind of just use YouTube as a parking lot for all the content that I record. I get the most random fucking hate shit come through. There's one video that I have. It's an episode of our first blind Elden Ring playthrough that people were so upset that in the Syopha River I didn't look up at the sky. And even though it's a completely blind playthrough, they didn't like the way that I did it. That I didn't look up and see, like, you know, the Aurora type skyline. And a bunch of people were really upset about that. And I was like, again, like, blind playthrough. I don't know what you guys want me to do, but I get the most random hate from the YouTube videos sometimes. That's why Square gets away with shitty games. Well, yeah, I think also it's not just like the video games. I think JRPGs, like you were saying, have a really sensitive audience, because I see that with a lot of anime. Like, there's some aspects in anime, like story aspects that I see in anime that are so bad, like so cliche, so corny. It hurts how cringy it is, and I somehow still see people. It'll be like a watch type stream or like a podcast where they're watching it, and they're hysterically crying as if like you're watching, like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of like a really, really sad movie. I don't know, like something beautiful. Like I can't even think of anything, because I was like, every movie that comes to mind, I'm like, I don't really like that movie either. But anyway, yeah, it's ridiculous. Gamers are a special bunch. Reviewers get death threats if scores are less than 10. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, because people are crazy. I think people are a little unhinged, and I think in general, I think society as a whole is really, really sensitive. Because, yeah, you have people that feel so strongly that they're actually going to cry about it. And I'm not saying, like, I'm not trying to shit or flame anyone for liking something. But I will say, if you like something so much that you're going to go after somebody else's opinion for whether or not they like something, like, that's where I'm like, okay, hey, we could like things and like feel differently about things, you know, like without there needing to be like, you know, death threats. That's cool, you know. I don't know. Anyway, that's my rant. It's over. We're not going to talk about people anymore. The same bunch of people that probably like hysterically cried at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, thought it was the most beautiful game. 10 out of 10. They are like, it is the greatest game of all time. It's like, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3. That's the hill you want to die on. At least now I know what I'm dealing with.
Some were born and raised in the Alexandria of old, while others came to us from Tuliolal.
I like how everybody in the back, they're like, okay, we're going to add some variety in the front. I would be so embarrassed if I showed up and like they're like, oh my god, there's like 100 people that are wearing the same outfit as me. I'm so embarrassed.
It was from this union of diverse peoples that a new Alexandria was born. The only home that our younger generation knows. How did we overcome the barriers between us? What moved us to join hands in common
Same exact
purpose
pose too,
beneath
right?
crackling skies? You know the answer.
It would be so
We
cool
survived.
to be able to
We
fly in this area and go see the
thrived
computer towers.
because Queen Sphene brought us together.
Alright, so I get that, like, people are sad that she died. Like, I don't know if they knew how fucking crazy she was. I mean, this is somebody who was fully prepared to enact a unmerciful genocide on completely innocent people just so that the people in this society who should have died could continue living because they were going to harvest all the souls of other worlds, innocent people, by the way, that never did anything wrong, were actually down for peace. She was fine with that. And like, we're going to have to sit here and like, I'm like, what is this? Is this fucking Hitler's funeral? Like, why are, like, are people just that cooked in this game? Like, what are we doing? I'm being too realistic. I'm sorry. I'll shut the fuck up. I'm going to be a hashtag anime enjoyer, and I'm just going to go ahead and just smile.
Inspired and encouraged by her boundless kindness.
Do they know that we killed her?
We strove to be better. For ourselves as well as those around us. And in Her Majesty's absence, there is a sadness beyond words. Yet we must. We will remember her. Remember all the good that she has done for us.
Yeah, I guess she did do a lot for you guys, but again, like, are they just completely oblivious
So let
to
us pray as the
what she
people
was
of the
willing
old
to do?
kingdom once did for the peaceful repose of the departed. And let us keep our beloved queen forever in our hearts, that her memory might guide us unto the morrow. Would that I could find solace in my own words.
Okay. Are you wearing Skechers shape-ups? That's so cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel with this whole story. I just, like, am I... You guys could say it. Am I just being too harsh on the game? Like, I just feel like this is really weird. You know? Like... Where are your tears? I'm actually, like, annoyed. This is one of the big things why I'm just, like, legitimately considering not playing this game, or just, if I do, just not doing the story anymore. Because, like, I just don't... I don't get, like... I guess I just have to turn off my brain. I'm like... Genocide. She was ready to enact
Was
a
Queen Sphene taken to the clouds?
vicious genocide so that the people in this world who should die when they die could continue living because they're living off of harvested souls from other worlds. Like, she was a monster. Why are we doing this? She was a monster. Am I crazy? Am I too harsh?
She must have been. To still remember her is strange, isn't it, darling?
The word of the day tonight is genocide.
I miss
Genocide is not good. Genocide is
She would always
bad.
cheer me up when I was down.
Oh, that's all right, pensive boy. She would cheer you up when you were feeling down. Genocide. Genocide. I don't know what's going on, and I'm sobbing so hard. Oh no, I'm honestly. I was, the Jackie Chan meme where he's holding his head. That was me, like, the entire story. Like, between the cringiness of Wuklamat and, like, the fact that, like,
But even though I
just like the
remember her,
lazy
I'll never see her again.
plot, like,
That
where
doesn't
they're
make
like,
sense.
they're doing this thing where they're trying to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. I'm like, I don't feel like that about this character. If anything, honestly, after she was dead, I kind of wanted to kick her in the face, even though she was dead. But no, I'm supposed to be at this funeral paying my respects, I guess. Like, whatever. At least they didn't make us walk up there with a flower, I guess.
What it means
we didn't
to
kill her.
die, I'm afraid.
But what will happen to us? Are we just going to be sad forever?
Yeah, so you know how, like, society kind of talks about, like, younger generations, like, they're super, super, like, pussified, and they don't know, like, the harshness of, like, the real world and stuff like this. This whole society is, like, actually that, like, they don't know what death is. And people who have died, they basically live in these immortal bodies where they just suck up souls to sustain life. And now they're going to have to figure out, hey, sometimes you just die. That's how it's supposed to be. If you fuck around and find out and you end up falling off a building or something, it's like, well, that's a Darwin Award. Congratulations. But now it's like, I don't know. I don't know if they're still sucking up souls or whatever.
What will happen indeed?
God, this game's story. It's gotten so bad, guys. I'm sorry.
Everything that we have, we owe to Queen Sveen. How are we to go on without her?
I still remember Her Majesty so clearly. If only I didn't, I might feel better.
That's another
about the
thing too,
future of our
because
realm.
these guys are already, like, these guys are such pussies that they also they have it set up, these devices in their head basically suck out any bad feelings that they would have. So when somebody actually dies, in a rare circumstance that it happens, when somebody actually dies, all the memories of that person after they're gone gets taken out of everyone's memory. So that's what I'm saying. Like, these these guys are so fucking soft. I mean, they are softer than pussy shit. Puppy shit. Sorry, pussy shit. Puppy shit. And the fact that, like, I guess we are here appeasing them is, like, a thing, I guess.
Perhaps we should also consider moving to Tuliolo. The journey won't be easy, but it'd be better than staying here in uncertainty.
Oh, God. Oh, no, Wuklamat. Wuklamat's gonna get in there. Yeah, so that, like, they have no coping mechanisms.
In the beliefs of a Turali people
Um,
called the Yorkui.
Yeah.
To them, death isn't the end. So long as we're remembered, we never truly die. It could be the same for Queen Sveen, you know? If you keep her alive in your hearts, she'll always be with
I
you.
just thought about this. So we're getting zero Zero's hairstyle, and then again that Heaven's Ward chick that I can't remember her name. We're getting that. Do you think they're gonna give like Wuklamat's hairstyle? That would be cool. But also on that note, one hairstyle, or actually two hairstyles that I've always wanted them to actually give to the player, was Reen and Gaia. Two of the best hairstyles in the whole game. I don't know why they weren't available with their outfits.
But we still won't be able to see her, right? I don't want to think about that.
I wish I could just forget instead of having to feel like this.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Well, I kind of
I didn't mean
looked
to impose.
at the subreddit, and people
Please
share your sentiment
mourn
at
your
least.
queen
That's good.
However you see fit.
That's good. Not because I need it for validation, but I'm just like, it's crazy that this is like the same. Like it's a different story writer, but this is the same game that gave us, fantastic stories that you saw in like Shadowbringers and Heaven's Ward and stuff. I don't know, man. It doesn't make sense. I guess you just have to turn your brain off. It just doesn't make sense to me.
As expected, they struggle to come to terms with their loss. I hope they can find a way to move forward.
Yeah. Whew. Sorry. I feel like I've been very ranty today, but it's kind of hard not to. I mean, I think it's a testament in itself, the fact that I'm just now getting around to doing the story. It's been out for a few weeks now. Almost 3 weeks, I think. Maybe 3 weeks, yeah. I just don't have the motivation. It took me 4-5 months to get through Dawntrail, because I have to take mental breaks. That's the thing. I need one of these devices that they have to suck out the story of Dawntrail, so I don't have to think about it anymore.
It's not only grief that weighs on them, but worry for the future. Bereft of their queen, how will they proceed?
True. But with that at least, we're not powerless to help. What is it, Guloja?
I was wondering, is it better to remember or forget someone when they're dead? I remember my father, and every time I think of him, it hurts.
His dad tried to kill him, like, multiple times.
It's the same with Queen Sphene. Knowing that she's gone makes me feel sad. But it's different with my mother. I never knew her, so I don't feel as bad.
That is true. We don't actually know who, Zoralja, that's his name. Zoralja, ended up boinking and reproduced with. Actually, I think I asked this when we first were introduced to him. I asked questions that I also really just never wanted to know the answer to. How these guys reproduce, because it's probably some weird, gross, like, asexual, like, egg shit, you know? I don't know if they actually, like... I just don't want to know, because we already know, like...
I want to remember
we see a
my
bunch of them
father,
naked. We know that they don't
but
have anything, like, in
maybe
between
I'd
their
be better
legs,
off
so... I
forgetting
don't really
him.
want to know beyond that, so I'm just going to stop talking about it and act like I didn't bring this up.
Guloja.
Why don't we continue this somewhere else?
It's gonna be a good night. I'm going to finish all of the story tonight. Mainly just so I can get to that that dungeon, so I could farm up some gear. Look at this little shit. Meh, I'm sad. Uh-oh. Is this guy bad? This guy's gonna be a bad guy. Yep, I knew it. Don't really know what we're gonna do from here as far as the story, because we don't really have like a clear path. One day, you know, they could always bring us to Marasidia, the land of the dragons, if it's still there. Because I don't know if like 100% if like the Alligans completely wiped out all the dragons. Oh no. Is this whole story going to be about finding his mother? Huh. Perhaps we should try looking again, sure. God damn. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my negative takes. I just don't get it. I feel like I'm just being reasonable. Maybe a little bit on the harsher side, but I still feel like reasonable and fair. Alright. Let's mosey. What's Graha have to say? Alright. A chatty Shatana? Cool. Look at all these written pieces of paper I procured. Okay. So he still has a group of loyal followers. We'll see if we can find the Mulja woman. And awesome. Cool. Okay. Is this factory gonna be the dungeon? That'd be kind of cool. I miss Y'shtola, Thancred, and actually no, not Urianger. Why, that gear that Baby Smell showed us is the gear for this. The gear he showed looked really fantasy-like, but this is gonna be a futuristic type. Or it looks like it is. You're going into this factory. So I will say, from a design perspective, because again, I'm calling out a lot of negatives. I actually like the way this looks a lot already, so we've got that going for us. All right. Have a good run. Oh, I will. It's going to be glorious. You leaving? If I don't see you, I will see you later. Remember to rehydrate after the emotional moment. No, but thanks for coming through tonight. It's good talk, as always. I hope I didn't spoil too much about how amazing the story is. And I'm just going to go out on a limb and say anyone who thinks otherwise should be playing another personal YouTube channel. Yeah, I say flame more. I mean, I'm like the Human Torch. I say flame on. Do it. So I spoiled myself a bit. Oh, I heard the story was lackluster this time. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, it is. But don't just take my word for it. It's you know, it is what it is. You know. I do like doing the trust. I think that was a pretty cool thing. I don't think you should be able to do trust for everything, but being able to actually, like, because whenever we would run stuff and I would do this, kind of look around and actually want to take things in, people are like, you know, somebody like basically like with a naked character with like maybe the fat chocobo head is screaming at me like, come on, hurry up. I don't have to worry about it here. I just think it's better for immersion too. I think there's still a slight delay with Decimate. I know they fixed like the other one, whatever it's called. So I haven't been using all my cooldowns. But you know what, I'm gonna do it. Just get through this faster. I'm gonna say I really don't need to, but I should. Okay, so my goal is to get as much fending armor as possible, but Something tells me that's not gonna go down like that. This thing is fucking ugly. Alright. Wow. You are ugly and I hate you. Electrical overload. Okay. It's gonna be a room wide. Alright, what are you doing? Okay. What's that gonna do? Are you giving it the suck? Oh shit. I'm great at mechanics. Don't you mess with me. Oh, what's that gonna do? You're gonna jump over there? It's gonna be a... Yep. Oh shit. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That's pretty cool. Okay, well I probably should have capped everyone off, but hey, you know what? It's a blind run. Alright, what's this? What the hell is this? Should I hit it? Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, definitely hit it. Oh, I should hit these. Oh yeah, definitely hit those. That'd be a good idea. Okay. Let's just pop this, because I don't really know what's about to go down. Alright, so you definitely don't want those to like 100% go off, right? Alright, alright.
Are you alright?
Easy money. Oh no, he's gonna do this again. Let's try and kill him. That'd be cool. Let's just make it dead. Oh shit, that was... Don't get me killed. So you really have to get on the outer edge. Damn it. There wasn't really a good option there. Yeah, let's do that.
You'll not escape this!
Alright. Cool. That was fun. That was a good fight. I liked that one a lot. Okay, so we got the hairpin offending already. Right out the gate. Let's see what it looks like. Hey, I actually really like this. It's not dyeable, but yeah, we don't really have anything that's looks like this, so already like the piece. Looking good. Ugh, excuse me. Sorry. Sorry for the burps. So sorry. Yeah, this place is cool. Alright, so now we're actually in... I think we did see from the screenshots that were shared during the live letter. It gave me like Resident Evil vibes, like the color scheme and stuff. His Majesty Zarolja is not the first to conceive of transferring a beast's soul into a person's body. Ah, okay, so he's responsible for that. Okay. Well, he said it. They said he's on it first. I love that watermelon. Oh shit. Oh wow. This feels very Resident Evil. Holy shit. Damn it, I want to read that note. Could we like make you guys dead? Like soon? I want the note. Bitch. Zombies are fragile vessels. Although the infusion of another person's soul confers strength and vitality, the soul of these yield. Okay, mixed results. So that's kind of like what they're talking about in the regular raid. So yeah, the mutations have lasting effects. Wow. Bro, this is so Resident Evil. I love it. That man's naked. Oh shit, I didn't even realize. Look at all these people. Oh no, they're gonna attack. Oh cool, zombies. Yeah. It's the same reskin. You know, it's the same guys that were coming at us in that first Heaven's Ward dungeon. God, why can't I speak? But yeah, now they're scientists. What's the company from Resident Evil? Is it Umbrella something? Umbrella Corp or something like that? It's like, I don't know, it's been a while. But like, didn't they have like a headquarters or something in one of the games? Spin to win. Alright, I probably should have taken these guys with the dogs, but I didn't. Alright, cool. Ooh, treasure coffer. Hey, we got the amulet of fending. They said amulet. I don't know why. No, I didn't mean that. Shit. Let's put that back on it. There you go. I wanted to try it on. There you go. Alright. So, nothing special. Probably will not be adding that to my collection. Hey! Resident Evil! God damn it. You guys have to... Okay. You really have to do it this way? Kind of annoying. Because, like, I'm trying to, like, you know, get all up in this. I want a lore. Fucking rude. Alright. Can I leave this to you guys now? Can I leave it with... Alright, I'll do this. Get our health back really quick. Damn it! If I get attacked, I think it stops the read here. Alright. Okay, so they're talking about Atticus, the guy, the knight. Alright, so he was basically the first, obviously, like, kind of a failure. Oh boy. Oh, cool. You guys actually killed the big guy for once. I don't understand, like, their targeting sometimes. I don't know if they always do simplify it, but yeah, it's just like they make things kind of difficult when doing this. But I mean, it's they're NPCs, you can't really expect too much, but still. I got the gist of it. Hey, I got the necklace again. Are they doing that on purpose, or am I just like really, really lucky right now? I hope all this luck doesn't translate into me not having any luck when it comes to getting the stuff that I actually want, like the chest piece. Yeah, so this is the exact same as the limbo stuff, just reskinned. Of course, not dyeable. You can't dye accessories anyway, but okay. Yeah, so I actually have a piece of the limbo gear for one of our slaying jobs. Alright. Whoa, this is crazy looking. Shit, it is narrow. Alright, well, I got hit by a couple of those. Well, this is fun. Alright, so I think going forward, one of the outer edges would have been a better option. Wow, this is a really aesthetically pleasing fight. Jesus Christ. I guess everybody but the tank gets one. Alright, well here, I'll help. There you go, you have that now. Oh, fuck. Well, I totally wasted that because you did that. Really annoying. Did I get? Is this damage down? I haven't looked. Okay. There now. Okay, so there's a delayed release. It's not actually like a full-blown. There it is. Okay. Well, that was fun. Damn it. I was gonna say, it'd be cool if we keep the trend of getting all just fending stuff. Yeah, I might have to run this again, because I actually really wanted that piece. That chest piece. Whoa, what the fuck? That shit's cool. So just curious. So we picked up healing gloves, right? Just see what they look like. Nothing special. Alright. So I feel like the fending set, it's probably similar, right? I don't think it's anything like, you know, really desperately need. Oh, alright, well, here's our wall. This is slow. God, guys, could we please turn on the DPS just a little bit? Alright, fending gear. It's all good. It's fine. We're good. Alright, well, this is it. God, yeah, Decimate is just fucking slow when it comes out. Like, I started to think like, oh shit, I might actually die. Yeah, so I think they completely stop DPS altogether when those AoEs pop out. Or those cones. Which I'm sure it's set up to where they, you know, the NPCs, they're gonna prioritize like actually living so you can clear content, doing it quickly, but I mean, it's whatever. Like, could be worse, I guess. Well, probably not going to get the whole set at this point, but we did get the headpiece and some of the accessories. What the fuck is this? It's like a mutant rabbit. Alright. It's going to be fun. Hey, and we got a treasure coffer. Let's go. Alright. This is cool. I like this. Alright. Raging Claw. They're going back here. Okay. Wow. Multiple hits. Look at that. Okay. Alright. Nothing over here yet. Oh, they move. Okay. Alright, so pay attention. Alright. Oh, well, I guess, here you go, Alphino. Sorry. I mean, Yeah. Alright, so this reminds me of Ruby Weapon. So do this one first. Ah, they go in a... Okay. That's cool. Yeah, do you remember like the fissures that they had in Ruby Weapon? Alright, so they go in a circle like that, so you want to just follow the path. Alright. Oh, that might have been a bad idea. You guys are on the outside, but not the inside. Whoa, hey, 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 come on, man. What's going on? Oh shit, it's gonna break. Okay. Okay. I'm guessing that would be fall damage? Okay. Oh shit. Really? I don't really have anything I can do. Oh yeah, you don't want to dash. I just saw I didn't have a dash. Wow, this is really fucking annoying. Okay. Damn it. I'm gonna get hit, aren't I? Yeah, I am. God. Holy shit. They added some different stuff here. Okay. Alright, well. This honestly, it's a kind of a pleasant change of pace, believe it or not. It kind of reminds me of what is that first dungeon in Shadowbringers? The one with like the weird wolf here. And it wasn't Pepsi Man. It was like the fire version of Pepsi Man. Okay. Alright, so that go. Alright, so you're doing this now. I'm honestly just really not trying to die here. Because, for obvious reasons, if I die, I'm gonna have to do this all over again. And I really don't want to. You guys want to pop some of that LB? You'll not escape this! Yeah, this one was cool. Honestly, really fucking cool, actually. Overall, I like the aesthetic. I like how it went from like Haunted Woods to Resident Evil to Mutant Bunny Hole Boss, we'll call it. Very cool. Alright.
For all the talk of my brother felling this beast, he only imprisoned it, like Valley Armanda.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility.
Okay.
The Tural Vidral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject, though I expect Zoralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
It's still alive. Uh-oh.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tural Vidral.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures. But in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
Go. Oh, it's his woman.
So, you've given him permission?
Teishalja, you will assist Kaniloka. As one of the Landsguard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me. You object to his project, or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
Uh-oh.
What do you desire?
Obviously she desires that dick because she wants to get knocked up.
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliolal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
Wow. Okay. She actually, like, used it as a bargaining chip.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours. That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle.
Okay, well.
But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
Alright, so did she want a baby? Did she want to be with him? Did she have a crush on him? Like...
Are you all right?
Teishalja. Could she be my mother?
Obviously. She's the only other one here.
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in the Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Ubico women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kanaloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishalja there.
That's where we're going next then.
Alright. Cool. Oh, okay. That's where we are. Got it. Yeah, I definitely am probably gonna run this one some more to get the gear. I wonder what the rest of the set looks like. We know that the chest piece is dope. But yeah, so we basically need hands, legs, and feet too. So yeah, we have a lot. Alright, so we're gonna run back through here, I guess. Yeah, this kind of gives me the same vibes that we, it seems like maybe this is the case, like with every first patch of an expansion. There's always an exploratory dungeon, because we did the same thing with Troya. We went back through it in a little section like this to, like, investigate. I want to go back here before I don't remember doing it in the Shadowbringers one, but I'm sure we did. It's just been a while. Alright, so somewhere in here. Mangled corpse. Hey. What's up? Journal. Interesting. Yeah, the music here is really good too. I like it. Test subject's journal. Let's hit it. I know I'm not as bright as the others, but they wouldn't laugh at me if I was stronger than them. This might be my chance. Hungry, always hungry. Can I? Damn. This person started to go crazy. You can tell. Alright, here we go. So now we got this. Now we gotta go all the way back over there. Very Resident Evil. I like it. All right. Is this blood? Okay. Hey, did I say this reminds me of Resident Evil? Because it does. Dude, this code is fire. I don't care what people say. I get it. There's drawbacks to it. It is a little glitchy, you know, pixely, can't be dyed. But I think it looks cool. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Graha's like, hey, have you tried searching by her name? I need to like do something about these armrests. I need something like softer. 'Cause like after playing for a while, I get really sore on my arms because I'm a little baby. Nothing. Yeah, like, so this whole patch is gonna be about finding his mother. A character that I really just do not care about. With a group that I'd rather not be with. It's like, oh, God. This has got to be it after this, you know? We got to go do something else. Alright. Alright. Okay. Well. Are we... I wonder how close we are to the end. It's cold, man. I turned off my heat, but now I'm like... I'm like low-key kind of regretting it. Yeah. Alright, Geodude. Yeah, so people want to go back once they remember. Alright, I guess we're gonna go check on this. Ah, there he is. Hey, look at this guy. New digs. So is he just not gleaning anymore? Oh, transition from gleaner to independent contractor. There you go. Just as it concerns the matter of Shock-Toral Railroad. Yeah, so he got left by his parents because they were nomadic, and I guess, you know, leaving babies is cool. There must have been some exceptional. Oh, are we gonna find out about his backstory now? Even if it might help you better understand. Yeah, we'll say that. It's just interesting. There's not really a ton, I guess, to do with the story right now. We're just kind of delving in further into existing characters' backgrounds as the patch. It's just interesting because before, you know, like let's say Shadowbringer's first patch, it was all about us finding a way back to our home before, you know, our souls, like, or like the versions of ourselves eventually gave out, you know? That was kind of cool. This, you know, hey, what are you gonna do? What was the first patch in Endwalker about? Can't remember. Was the first patch in Shadowbringers, was that also the one where we spent some time trying to find a mare for Yulmore? That was pretty fucking lame. I'm trying to think of the first patches of each one. Yeah, so like Stormblood was still very much so about the war. Heaven's Ward, that wasn't where that like protester got shot with an arrow. No, I don't think so. No. Anyway. Whatever. Meat and organs, or poop, and like obviously the person loves eating poop. Are one of these things, can you get it as a mount? I think, I want to say yes. Maybe not yet. Alright, so cool. Learn some about yourself, maybe. Maybe your parents weren't super huge fuck trains. that. Kill? Now what do we do? Alright, Kona. You better make this interesting, man. Because I'm falling asleep with how boring this has been. Alright, so we're gonna have to try and control their migration patterns. But do it in a nice way. A large animal, perhaps. Oh. A Ronique Reaver. Tough as adamant. Alright. So that's the reason. Let's go fight it so I can be done with this. That's all that. I get weird messages. While I stream, and yeah, no. God, it's cold. All right, let's go hunt down this raptor. Finally, something fun.
Help! Help!
Okay.
Maduda Hetsu is coming this way! It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
All right. Here we go. Maybe this Reaver killed his parents, and that's why he was abandoned. Okay.
Make
Here we
haste.
go.
We must protect the Ronek.
Item level sync to 730.
Don't worry, we're right
I don't
behind
think I
you.
have 730 here. pursue them. What am I doing? Oh, I'm just waiting. Good.
That herd should be all right. Let's look for stragglers. None shall be left behind.
This is kind of cool though. Alright, so there's some whatever this is. Oh, they're being attacked over there.
Must be something up ahead. Come.
Finally, some action.
There.
These are no match for the likes of us.
Oh yeah, I forgot Bioblast was a thing. Aaronville's just chilling. Hey, how about you stop? Fish. Why are you doing AoEs on single target? Nerd? More alligators. Shit, man.
All or nothing then.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess they're all dead. That's cool.
Seems that did the trick.
Now let's go fight the raptor.
For the fodder at least. But where's...
Oh.
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
That's interesting.
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs. That's a Rona Griever, and no mistake.
No. We're gonna save him, obviously.
There! That one there! Not so fast!
Wait, what? I thought he was gonna do something cool. You don't have like a machinist limit break or something you could have done? Damn, you got fucking slapped.
Even should it cost me. My life.
So,
I will save the head soul!
I was gonna say, what the fuck are we doing? Well, main character Wook Lamott's here, so we don't have to worry about it.
Are you alright?
He somehow just ran much
Do
faster
not concern yourself with
than
me. Get the
we were
Ronek
able
to
to.
safety.
There. You've nothing to fear.
We were all at the same spot, but I guess we just kind of stood still, or he just outran us
Right.
greatly.
Let's finish the job.
All right, let's get this over with. Fuck me, dude. All right.
I made a vow to our people.
Goth Girl Paladin. Here we go. All right. I'll be the main tank. You guys just work around me. But I'm the main tank.
You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
Damn, we're doing like no fucking damage. It's gonna be a cinematic. You can already tell.
Buy me some time to think, will you? It must have a weakness, and I will find it.
You should try hitting it in the butt. Right in the butt. The tail.
Keep it busy. I need time.
It's clearly the butt. Everyone knows that.
Right. Go for the legs.
Alright, so you've got like specialty shit like that. Okay. Get some health back, boy. What would we do if we needed health though? We don't have a healer. Shit. I guess I... Okay. Done. Yeah, so we're just like doing like no fucking damage whatsoever. We're just going for the legs, I guess. Damn cinematic fights. There you go.
Now we just have to keep it pinned. Thinking corner.
A protective current of ether. But whence does it flow?
Where does it flow? Its tail. No.
I've got it! place piercing round to the chest, and... You're done for!
Alright. We'll see. Hey, look at that. Now I bet we can do damage.
That's stem the flow of protective ether.
There's nothing stopping us now.
I'm fucking this thing up. The fucking rockets. Are you kidding me?
Still not backing down, huh? Fine with me.
Shit. I miss. Alright. More of this. Oh, cool. You're missing. Alright, well. Hey, what's up, B-Webs? How you doing? Ow. Bitch, what the fuck? That kinda hurt. Shit. As I was doing that tank stack, I went ahead and I missed my window for the damages. Wait, I can't. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. What the hell? I just kind of did an AoE, but whatever. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you had a good one. I had a fantastic one. Thank you for asking. It was kind of lame, but also I'm cool with that too. So what do I have to do? You want me to like get all up in this? Give me that, son. I know what I'm about. Okay, so you want more of this? So get these for damage up. Okay. Oh no, don't let that one get there. Get this one in his ass. I want that ass one. I want that ass. Give me your butt. Alright, cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, but hope you had a good one too. Do you do anything special? I stayed at home. I got drunk by myself because my wife is pregnant, and yeah, that was fun.
We did it.
Had a lot of food to eat, but I need to get back on it. I've been eating various pies and side dishes for the last few days in excess. And I'm ready to get back to all the good I've been doing the last couple months with my health.
But the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
Hey, we did it.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid.
Cool.
You, most of all, Bow of Reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our
Yeah, wouldn't it be crazy if like the ruler of this nation died for a buffalo?
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty.
Very anime of you.
The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
So you would make them think a predator is after them just to move them?
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again. still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now.
Oh, let me
I
guess.
had come as a trader to the camp in Lozeniheta. A camp that was obliterated
So
in an instant
this
by
is
that
what
monster.
it was. One of these things killed his parents. Like I said, wow, didn't see
Lozeniheta.
that coming. Didn't call that
That's
out.
where the Pelu Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please,
It was you.
can you tell me what you saw?
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow Hetzaro. Like us, they followed the Ronak. And like us, they were visited by a reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. "We're distracted," I heard one cry. "Save our son! Save the Hetzel!"
Are you kidding me, dude? Like,
after that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet
yeah,
and
like
Ronek's
it's just
thunder.
nothing
I ran
surprises
and
you in this
ran.
game.
As
I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just like jaded at this
Windborne
point, but
words
I'm just
say that a
like,
group of survivors reunited
I knew as
with
soon
their
as we
remaining Ronek, and
met
have
up
long
with him
since
and they
moved on.
mentioned his parents. It's like, all right, this is gonna be the next plot line of the story. Like, it's like
But still
so
more were never
cool.
seen
Like, you
again,
weren't abandoned by your
including the
parents;
brave
they were
couple.
killed by a giant velociraptor.
Or so the story goes.
That's good, you know. You weren't abandoned.
And what became of their child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
All right, well, hey.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself. All these years,
This seemed to
I
all
was
fall into
convinced
place
my
very
parents had
conveniently.
left me
you know?
behind to follow
That
after
the
Ronek.
person that we happen to come across that warns us about this is also the
now
one
I
that
see.
brought him.
They didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe. I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today.
All right, yeah. I mean, it's a
It
good
is
story.
thanks to them
you know,
that I
like,
live to know the
it's just
warmth
nice to see
of
when things
family.
work out. And like, yeah, it's like a
And
little
now that I am Dawn's
fast-paced and
servant,
cliche and corny,
a family I will always protect,
and
as my parents protected
you know,
me.
just bad, but it's a good story. Ah, bro. Holy shit. Alright. Well, I'm just wondering how many more quests we could have. Damn, somebody bought all my shit. Look at this. As they should. People need to purchase all my merchandise. I'm trying to become a gillionaire. Actually, I am one. I only have 45 million though. Alright, hey, you know what? Tight.
We're ready to go.
Yeah. Remember when everyone thought this was going to be like something to do with like the Phantom Train in the live letter, and then it wasn't, and just like everything else in life, it's just another
proper
letdown.
job. Could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here. But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tuliolal. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her
I just
up and
think
running
like
so quickly.
these Tuliolal and this area are so close, but apparently the accents are going to be are just so vastly different. Like we go from like a thick, heavy South American accent, right? Pick any of them, just any South American accent, right? And then like to this weird Western American like Southwest like cowboy accent.
Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel. And we wouldn't have that without the scales
Seems
you
pretty-
brought us.
It seems like a pretty big jump.
However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through our paces.
Okay. Was that a new armor piece? There was I saw that female Highlander. Yeah, right there. She has like a chest wrap. I don't think that's an actual gear piece that I've ever seen. Oh no. Are you kidding me, you dumb fucking buffalo?
There's a Ronek up ahead.
Get off the road, you jackass.
Now, to test our whistle.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
Okay.
It's moving away. Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
Hey, we did it. Look at that. Fantastic work, everyone.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
A roaring success! In a quiet way, like.
So are they not ever able to put their teeth completely in their mouth like that? I guess not. I guess their teeth are always out. Yeah.
Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the Shaktaral Railroad is back in service.
Alright. Hey, let's do it. Oh man. This game sucks. I mean, not that bad, but yeah, it's pretty bad. think we're done. We've got to be getting close to the end. We must have done like 6 or 7 quests at this point. Oh, cool. What do you have to say now? Crossroads. Hey, this is it. This is it. Galulja's mother. Oh look, he's got a little mini... Yeah. Like, whatever those little robots are. Yeah. Cool, man. No, the story's not like, it's not the worst right now. I mean, it's definitely better than following Wuklamat around, but we're kind of doing that, you know. I would say I actually haven't I don't completely dislike this patch, but the thing about the patches, I don't like that they try to introduce and solve an issue all within the same patch. So with that, you end up having kind of like a faster paced, kind of quick resolution to some of these. Some of them obviously, yeah. I'll just stop. I've been doing this all night, and I really don't like how negative I sound. But I'm just like, I feel like I'm just calling it out when I see it. Like, you know, maybe this game should just be better. Hey, it's Ystoli. Now that's a fucking great character. Really wish she would be walking around with us. Like, Y'shtola is pretty much like, or at least was, arguably one of the most iconic NPCs in this game, right? It's just interesting that there's not more Y'shtola, you know? Like, we actually spend more time with Alpha Gnome than we do with Y'shtola. Like, I think that would be really cool to have more of her in the game, you know? So, I'm finishing up soon. I got
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest. So, to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Teishulja herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yeah, I hope it's a diss track.
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
All right, let's do it. Oh, it's a whole mixtape. It's not even just one diss track. Diss track. Diss track. That's what I said. It's a dick track. You better fucking bring the heat.
My name is Teishulja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose.
Oh, this is the worst diss track I've ever heard.
Mother? Officially I was a virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani To hunt a Tural Vidral that was wreaking havoc.
It's really convenient too that the hidden character that we've been trying to hunt down happened to have a video or an audio diary and saved it somewhere that was easily found for us. So that's good that she thought about that, you know?
After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tuiyolal. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army.
So she really wanted that
To
dick.
go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran. And in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within and reunited with my commander.
That's it?
How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja? I admired him. His incontestable strength. His unwavering focus. He was a man of great passion.
So she was like a groupie for a while, and she saw an opportunity, and her one wish was to get it on and mother his child.
I watched him.
And he's like, I don't give a shit. Sure, if you want to.
From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon.
You know what would be really embarrassing if she just knew, like, if all that passion she thought he had was actually just daddy issues. We don't find that out until the
gaze
end.
would never fall upon me. I knew.
Okay.
The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised,
Go
I
on.
will have my heart's desire.
Yeah, so, I mean, they're implying it, and I get it. They're not gonna, like, straight up say what went down. Alright.
Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If you could see him, embrace him. Surely that would be enough.
So did she not want to just have his baby? She wanted to, like, be with him, it sounds like?
So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Huh. Well, he already kind of, like...
Its scales are blue.
He already kind of said he didn't really want anything to do with that. It was very clear. Whatever her desires were.
He's your son.
Unless maybe he...
No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How?
Well, did
you
do the deed or not, my man?
Father, I don't. I can't.
Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me!
Clearly no one took him aside and said, hey.
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all.
Okay. Did he not understand? If you have sex, you will get pregnant. It's a fact.
He'll come around. We'll be...
Zeralja's like, whoa, 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 hey man, I put on a condom. What the fuck?
Kaniloka shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where I do.
Well, I mean, I guess that was kind of interesting.
That's all of them.
It's kind of awkward, like we're all listening to this, like very,
he was
very...
abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
This very, very kind of private, intimate conversation, and like a room full of people are all like listening to it, looking at this kid.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Here, what time is it? Oh, man.
Hey,
It's
Golodja.
getting late.
I'm fine, Lamarchi.
Alrighty.
Father and mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been.
Oops, didn't mean that. Yeah, put this over here. Sorry. I gotta pop up. I
I
gotta get rid
can't
of.
tell if I'm happier now.
I know my internet security is out of date, okay? Just leave it alone.
But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
He's actually taking it pretty well. I thought he was gonna be a whiny little bitch about it. Alright. Hey. Let's move on. Alright. This kid has more balls than basically this entire society of like wimps. Yeah, I don't want to think about the sad thoughts. Alright, cool. This is Mosey. Geodude. Alright. Run that shit.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards? was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right. And a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zoraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
I hate this society so much. Like, bro, that is just fucking life. Like...
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function.
Who gave this toddler facial hair?
I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Oh yeah, I hate this. I hate these people.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Oh my god, you guys should totally panic and riot. Just fucking riot.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
Yes.
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's...
Yeah.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
What? No, dude. No. No. Why are you bringing back more characters I hate? My hatred for her was like only eclipsed by my hatred for Wuklamat.
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset and I don't know what to do!
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
Oh shit.
I don't understand.
It's the genocider herself.
Sphene is gone. Forever.
Is it possible it was that guy in the beginning who did like the eulogy at her funeral? He seemed like he was really up. Yep, it fucking was. Look at this fucking guy. What'd you do?
There, Gusson. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
What are you talking about? Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty? What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
So I have no idea who could be the bad guy behind this.
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live. Not for us, nor our children.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memory shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution.
All of us shall be made endless.
I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells.
This way, you need never again fear death. You may live
Interesting.
as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all. One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
Is it possible this is like some business or something that's trying to just make money?
But only 5,000 of us?
You Victral! The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Okay. Honestly, I'd say fuck this place. Like, real talk. Just seal up the hull. Don't come back here. These people are lost. This bitch is crazy. This whole area. Blow it up. Doesn't need to be here.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have more Wook Lamont and Sphene bullshit. As cringy as it is. I don't really know why they're continuing this, but if this is where the story's going, yeah. I don't know, man. Is it possible? Because, like, I can't think of anyone that could be the bad guy. They're either going to introduce a new character, but is it possible that it might be... Galulja's mother? Like, maybe she's pissed off. She... wants to get back at society by convincing everyone to basically kill themselves because they're gonna be turned into these dead things, but just like their soul is intact, kind of like the night guy that there was. All right, hey, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. Let's see the cutscene. What do we have? Living memory. Okay. This is it. We're going to find out who the big bad is, or at least get a clue. Okay. Alright, so...
Where am I?
So it's, I think it is the mom. Right? Oh no.
Are they safe?
So Sphene is still alive. So Y'shtola and Shale are right there. In fear of death, the people turn to the Queen Reborn, their fates to learn. Alright. Oh, God. That's kind of it. Ugh. All right. So Nashu is still looking for the... I forgot what happened to the inspector last time. What is the thing that sent him away? I gotta be honest, like, this is like one of the only side quests that I'll actually kind of pay attention to. But the last one with the Endwalker one, I really wasn't a fan. Like, I didn't think it was that good. I think, objectively, Endwalker Hildy, the beginning wasn't terrible, but like when we got to like the alien part and like, I know it's, I don't expect a lot. It's supposed to be silly, but I really didn't think it was that good. I thought, honestly, I thought Realm Reborn Hildy is still, in my mind, the best. Realm Reborn Hildy is like, it's actually surprising how good it was, considering like how far away, like how long ago that was. Heaven's Ward, I wasn't a big fan, but like it wasn't that bad. It was like meh, you know, take it or leave it. Stormblood 1, I thought Stormblood 1 was good too. So yeah, I have high hopes for this, because, well, you know what? Everything in this expansion has been kind of like a coin toss. It's either good or it's really not good. There's not like a ton of gray. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's either pretty bad or it's actually really good. So we'll see. I've been doing my absolute darndest to track down the inspector ever since Mr. Poo-Poo's starship whisked him off to God. Oh yeah, that's right, spaceship. By the way, I might have a little bit of a hard time. It's kind of good or it's Wukumat. Yeah, absolutely. Just, I don't know if you were here when I said it, but I'm coming off of being sick. So I'm going to have an even harder time than usual reading. I'm going to try and keep it together. Yeah, because I've been back since Monday, but I have not been able to get on because I have literally sounded like death. Yeah, I am a little bit earlier. I'm going to do like an early thing today because I really want to play. And for whatever reason, I'm still only doing new content when it's in front of people because I guess I just like attention like that. But anyway, let's get into it. My best lead turned out to be the Thavnarian Truth. Eyewitness accounts in the latest issue described a shiny craft headed west across the ocean. So I packed a few things and headed as far west as I was able. Okay. So we know from the pictures in the update, we're gonna see you're married. Get me dating advice. Oh, you don't want to ask me for dating advice. I was the worst at dating. Really bad. I've made a few inquiries since my arrival, but I've mostly been acclimatizing myself to native cuisine. So, is she okay? No, she is an idiot. She is an idiot. Like she's like just like a dopey sidekick. All right. Yeah, I'm like racking my brain. I'm trying to remember what exactly went down in the last one. I remember like, so there was the other Hildy. It's an illustration of Starship. A clip from Dorian's publication. Having this on hand should make it That didn't really tell you anything. Alright, okay, I guess we're gonna go look. Stuffing my ears with delicious intelligence. Gay dating advice. Since you're gay for baby smell. Gay dating advice, like an orgy. Wow. Not all gay sex is an orgy, baby smell. And I don't think I'm gay for baby smell. I think I'm gay for all of you today. I got through it really, really well. I mean, it really was not that difficult. I still was able to pretty much go about my day. You know, I'm getting stuff ready for like the baby and stuff around the house, but the reason why I wasn't, you have a sty. That's gross. That's a white thing. Yeah, there's like some white stereotype that they talked about. It was in I remember it from like an episode of South Park. I can't remember. It was like 7-Up, like chicken noodle soup or something like that, and like, yeah, I don't remember it off the top of my head. Of course, I have a sty. I was in the closet. Well, are you actually fashionable? Because like, I look at your character and I'm like, there's no way this guy actually knows anything about style. Baby smell actually, like baby smell, the way that he has his Mexicans have Vicks in his spray. You know, what's interesting, I was actually I was speaking to a guy from Mexico last week, and every time he's pronounced, and he was speaking English, but anytime he pronounced, you know, anything with an S, he started it with an ES, which is really funny. And I was trying not to like give him shit about it, but it did make me laugh a lot. But yeah, baby smell is hella gay. I do have style. Talking where? On my trip. Yeah. Hostage found, you mentioned. Alright, we're going to hostage found. I can be you only Mexican friend. I actually have a pretty decent amount of Mexican friends. I have a really good friend from who was born and raised in Mexico City. He's like the coolest dude ever. His name's Ivan. And he's a badass bitch. Mexico City doesn't count. I will say, he's not like Mexican. He's definitely like bougie Mexican. Hella intelligent. Super cool guy. Yeah. No. Well, with Mexico City is either like super, super hood, or it's like Mexican Kardashians. I need a friend from... Why there specifically? Is that the true Mexican experience? A Rancho Mexican? I don't know, man. So my father was from Oaxaca. Does that give me anything? No, but that's where my folks are from. Got it. Do I get any Mexican props for having a Oaxacan father? Has the best cheese. Oh, I know. It's fucking dope. Have you ever put it on eggs? Sometimes I'll do huevos with a little bit of it on. It's fucking great. Oh, now you remember us. It's our Mexican version of Monterey Jack grocery stores, but it's literally buffalo cheese. So it's buffalo cheddar. It's cheddar cheese that's infused with buffalo sauce, and it's got like habanero, and I think some other peppers too. But I'm telling you, man, like this shit is crack. I made breakfast sandwiches this morning with it. I did a little bit of guac on it. I did some chicken sausage and a fried egg, and it was sex on a plate. We used Tillamook pepper jack cheese for our tamales. Oh, okay. Is that like the brand? Or am I just asking some random guy? I'm going to speak to somebody else from Mexico, and they're going to be like, no, no one does that. Explosive device detected. Entry denied. How about we fuck these guys up? This is medicine for treating Inspector Hildebrand's condition. Wow. Tillamook is a Seattle-based cheese company. I enjoy it. All right. Keep it in America. I'm going to mute myself and take myself off camera so I can cough and probably spit up something that you guys don't ever want to see. Okay, I had to check my nose, make sure there are no boogers. Since I don't have any boogers, we can continue. Just phlegm, it's fine. That's fucking gross, man. Yeah, like my issue with this whole sickness, it was like a pretty mild cold. I got it like the second day on our trip. I was still able to go out and do whatever I needed to. But like, it just made me really congested. That's all. I didn't really get like any like aches or anything. I was kind of just tired. Probably just a crud. It's probably bird flu. I think it was just a regular cold. And here, you know what I don't like about airports? They're already filthy as fuck, but like there's so many people that travel while they're sick and stuff. And guys are just gross, man. You have no idea. Everywhere I go, like public places, you know, restaurants and like here, airport, on my trip, like no one fucking washes their hands. Like it is just ridiculous. After I travel, I like to shower next. Yeah, I'm super clean, man. Like I take really good care of myself. I disinfect. Like I wouldn't call myself a full-blown germaphobe, but I just like I feel gross, you know? Like I shower frequently. I wash my hands all the time. It's just kind of how I am. Yeah, so I get really pissed when I get sick because like I definitely take care of my shit, you know? Damn, she shut them down because they couldn't comprehend why she was using explosives for Hildebrand's condition. Oh, I don't know if you're still on, Baby Smell. Did you see, being the fashionista that he is, I think Baby Smell is really, without being weird about it, like, you know, having like a full-blown, like, edited account on Eorzea Collection, Baby Smell's like my best Final Fantasy XIV fashion friend. Baby Smell's outfits are on point. But did you see, I can't remember the creator name. I think it's like Fukas or something like that. They do Final Fantasy XIV content. But Baby is Ephemeral. Baby is Ephemeral. That's correct. A big baby. There's like a data mined content after the patch of some of the stuff that's going to be coming out. I know they just got the Graha outfit in their cash shop. I have no interest in that. I have no interest in the Graha haircut, the outfit. I don't like it. But what I am really excited for is the Hilda haircut, the Zero haircut, and the Zero outfit. Those are going to be really, really cool. I'm still crossing my fingers, hoping that we actually get a chance to get Gaia and Reen's hairstyles. I don't know why we can't. Those are two of the best long hairstyles in like the entire game, so it would be cool if we could. But this game, it's really funny. You know, it's like, you know how like Yoshi was saying, like, yeah, we're not gonna release NPC gear. God, this little guy always following her. We're not gonna release NPC gear and make it dyeable. We want to keep it, you know, as in line with the actual character. And then like all of a sudden, you know, you release a shit expansion, all of a sudden they're like, hey, we need money. Now they're going back and like doing whatever they can. There's going to be a lot of cash shop stuff coming out, I think, because they're trying to recoup some losses, which is funny. Everyone has integrity. They're like, hey, we're not going to do that. We want to keep the fantasy alive. It's like, no, you don't. You say that when like you're doing really well, like financially. I just think it's funny. And look, I don't. Hey, if Dawntrail is what we needed to actually give us but they just call it something else. Got it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I want to fuck around with it, because that's like one of those sets. It's cool, you know, having a set that makes you look like Diablos. I don't even know if I really need that though. You know, like I'm not super crazy about it. It does look cool, but maybe it is time to actually get into some harder content. I don't know. I'm just not trying to get super involved in some shit because Monster Hunter's around the corner. I know that's basically going to take most of my time. The thief absconded with an aged bottle of spirits, the most expensive one in my establishment. I demand you find this criminal at once. No need to get all hot and bothered. The culprit is right under your nose. Is that Hildy? He's got new drip. Also, thanks for praising my style. Although I can't take all the credit, as I said, I've copied a lot of stuff off Eorzea collection and make some changes here and there. Well, in general, I think you have a pretty... I don't use Eorzea collection. I got so pissed off, like... from looking at stuff on there, just because, like, you know, the amount of edited shit. But, like, hey, you still, you know, put in the effort. I see so many people in this game that, like... I don't know. Maybe they're trying to make their character look bad on purpose, but like, yeah, it's just, look, fashion's not everyone's thing, you know? I get it. I will say, and it's not a brag or anything like that, I don't think my stuff is the greatest, but I think I can say all my stuff is pretty much original. It's from me, like, testing things out. Occasionally I'll see something in game that I'm like, oh, that looks kind of cool. But it's just because you can't trust anything you see on Eorzea collection. I remember I discovered it, you know, while I was playing Endwalker, and the amount of stuff that's edited or like they fix the lighting or change the colors, like, you know, it's just, it doesn't look like that in game, you know. They do like custom poses. So anyway, this guy, he stole it. Hildy's on it. Top shelf bottle of juice would make for a fine trade, I'd say. By the way, you know there's a method for identifying contraband. So, okay. Wait. Why does Hildy look different? Did they change his face model? Don't want to let us check. Be my guest. I take a gander at the cabinet where the bottle is stored. Okay. Electro-picking tools are awfully hard to handle, aren't they? Most amateurs get singed, but you've got scorch marks all over your mitts. Ah, look at that. Give it up, kid. Ah, fuck you. Kill yourself. Is this new? Is this for the new relics weapon? I don't think so. I think Hildy, they're not forcing you to do Hildy anymore. Be right back, ad. Excuse me. Get fucked. So is this not actually Hildebrand? This universe's Hildebrand? Because his face model is different. It is new, and I don't think they'll do it again, tying the Hildebrand to a relic weapon. People were so pissed off about that. I don't get it. Because here's the thing. People are also pissed off when the relics are too easy, you know? My personal take on that, I really do believe in Endwalker. There seemed to have been something wrong with the, like, there's something going on behind the scenes. It might have been as a result of 16, but they combined two separate projects. They combined the relic and they combined the Hildebrand quest. I don't know, maybe there were like restrictions, maybe they didn't have a lot of time to do stuff, but Endwalker, not just Endwalker, but the patches as well, they seemed like they were just so empty. And I feel bad because it's kind of like the 14 team gets punished for doing well. It's like, wow, you've actually, you know, made a few really, really successful, very popular, robust expansions. We're going to put you on this project that's going to double your workload or, like, you know, limit your resources. Damn, is she going to blow that guy up? So this world's Hildy is kind of more competent. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with relics. It doesn't seem like they're going to tie it to Hildy because a lot of people were pissed off about that. They really didn't like it. Do you guys remember the Ashura trial? I don't know if either of you were actually watching when I did it on stream. The amount of bitching in that trial that people were mad that they had to do that 8-man trial to get the end of the Hildy weapons. If you remember, that wasn't really that difficult of a trial, but we wiped like 3 times. It was nothing but just bitchy casual players that were pissed off that in order to get the relic, they had to complete it, which anyone who's mad about the relic process, like, you could say maybe I'm not a big fan of the story or I didn't like that it was tied to Hildebrand, but that was by far the easiest, most walk-on process I've ever seen. Like, you didn't have to do anything. I mean, especially now that anybody can just come in, they can be basically, you can reach the Rad's area and then pretty much just with tomes get the stuff that you need. Obviously, I think you do have to complete Endwalker to get the quest going, but still, yeah, I think the next easiest one was Anima, and Anima's still a grind. I actually really like Anima. I thought Anima was good. The story wasn't really anything special, but like the grind was fair. It wasn't. I think Delurum is actually more difficult than the Dalradia, honestly, in the Southern Front. It's not Hildebrand, it's a different face model. What? What the fuck? "30 years passed inside the dome. Then if Inspector Hildebrand was here when it happened, that would put him in his 50s. He must have been living here so long that he's forgotten everything about his previous life. Luckily, I have just the thing to jog his memory." So did Hildebrand actually get the 30-year... Wait. Hildebrand was in his 20s? I didn't realize that. I think I wouldn't notice such an obvious tale. "I don't know what your game is, but bombs ain't toys. Best put him away before you hurt someone or yourself. I figured he'd be in his 20s. I just felt like he felt a lot older. I figured at least 30s, if not 40s. Damn, Nashu, you're still wearing that fucking clapped out old ass fucking Realm Reborn like fit. We need to get Nashu some new shit. Sir, don't you remember us? You're Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, gentleman, inspector extraordinaire. Nope. I've been called a lot of things, but nothing so insulting as a gentleman. I'm a weathered old fool with too many debts and regrets. I like this. Detective Hard-Boiled? Alright. Nice. Very impressive, but even with the name, that name and those odd clothes, you might as well be the inspector's older, more wrinkled twin. Hate to break it to you, but you're barking up the wrong tree. Alright. The fuck? God, when are they going to update the clothing? I'm still in the waiting room. Wait, what? In the waiting room? What do you mean? You seem awfully fond of those hard-boiled eggs. Here's this one. Here, this one's on me. There you go. Thanks, Dollface. You're a peach. Oh god. Is this gonna blow up? I'm just waiting for them to update the clothing. Ah, got it. Yeah, I don't know. They're definitely taking their time. The fuck, man? Crazy bitch. Oh. Alright, well, that didn't seem to do anything. Okay. This Hildebrand's kind of a badass. That's one way to cure a hangover. You got me good. Alright. This guy's a fucking boss. It's actually getting kind of cold in here. In a few cases of the twin phenomenon in the dome, might be someone who shares the same soul. Yeah, we'll say that. Alright, so maybe he'll help us. A missing person, is it? If that's the rub, you can leave the sleuthing to me. Alright, so we're gonna find the real Hildebrand. But it sounds of things, this fellow looks a lot like me. What did you say his name was? Hildegrand? I'll find him, don't you worry. I can feel a hunch coming on already. Alright. Yeah, I would like them to breathe some new life into some of the Realm Reborn gear. That's actually pretty cool looking. It would be nice. Because there's actually stuff that looks like nice. It's just, it doesn't look nice. You know? Sorry about that. Alright, is there a subsequent quest, or was that really it? No fucking way. The dame had me looking for a needle in a neon-lit haystack, a city with an allergy to sleep. Oh, there he is. That's him. Twin of mine had Welch really... Wait, there's another one. That's the other one. And the man in black. Okay. Stay tuned for further episodes of Detective. Hardy boiled. Alright. Was it always only one quest? Wow. Okay. I felt like this was awfully short, even for Hildebrand. We literally... and then... his dad's in the back just dancing. The inspector has finally set foot upon the Dawntrail. Get ready for the inconceivably further Hildebrand adventures. Cool. You know what his case will be this time? Who knows what his case was? Okay, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, anyway. Yeah, this felt really, really kind of frustrating because holy shit was that fast.